single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cross Stitcher AK. My name is Agnes and today I'll show you my finishes for a couple months now. So it's from February to May. And I have got few, probably video will be very long. I just explain why I didn't record any videos and why I didn't show anything. So it was a game, it was over 10 weeks a game, and then I entered another game in the cross stitching. So I was stitching more because every stitch was important and I needed to count them, and I had to do as fast as I can, as many stitches as I can. So I did a lot. I have, I didn't even count how many, but I think so I have 17 finishes now today, this year. So there will be some more, I think so, because I decided to get rid of some of the whips, the ones that have over 50% done. And here I promised to show my wreath of roses, and I finished it. And I finished before even the game. I finished it back in February, but just because that game started, so I decided not to record the video for some time. So yeah, a lot of stitches done, and a lot of cording done on this one. I had all my cross stitches and half stitches done on this the last time I showed, so I had to do only back stitch, French knots, lazy daisies, couching, cording, and finally record the video. So yeah, I did cording, which I didn't like at all. And here's some of the couching as well gone crazy, because when I washed them and ironed, I know it's wrinkly now, but I did have washed that because I had a stain there on the fabric. So it's wrinkly because I tried to record the video a couple weeks ago and then I put away again because probably I just, I was away for some time and I just didn't know what to say and so on. It just, it didn't go well for me. So I try my best now today. I don't have any information about them here. I didn't even take my tablet to show all the progress and what I did. But I try to show and talk about it, what I do remember from stitching them. So there was good bit. It's like 20% all the pieces, the back stitch and all the decorative stitches. The French knots were a disaster to do because they were 6 strands, like a full floss, and like doing all those French knots, just like you need one full length of dimensions thread, like to do one piece or another. So there were some threads leftovers, but just because this was dimensions make US make, so I decided not to keep them. So what I had from pink ones left, I put in another piece, the one that I have started. And this designer Lena Liu, and I have stocking started from Lena Liu as well. So some of the threads gone there, and just because that stocking I saw on eBay, it's like a $200 or $300, so I decided not to buy and just stitch from the chart, the one that I got before. And yeah, I have those threads leftovers putting away over there, and but what I'm gonna do with some roses there as well, so I'm gonna stitch roses, like if I see that it's not enough for another rose left, so I'm just gonna throw away. So I'm not keeping any more US make threads just as a samples. If I want to you know, add a different color or whatever, or like different brand of a thread, but I'm not gonna keep them for stitching because they are total disaster. Like they too old, because now over 10 years Dimensions gone to China, and threads are different, so there is no point. And this one was made 1998, as I remember. So you can imagine already how long those threads were in the kit, and how long they stayed there, and they were definitely damaged. Like, and it wasn't that bad because it's not Ada I was stitching on, but in general I just don't like them anymore. Design is this, it's amazing, and I have nothing bad to say about it except for the cording going crazy. I will have to fix. I don't like Dimensions gold metallic thread. Totally, I just hate it. So I'll try my best to change with Krennic or something similar, like Rainbow Gallery or whatever, but probably I'm not going to be using that anymore. About this design, I would suggest to do the back stitch and all decorative stitches as you go, because it was hard enough, maybe just coaching and cording to leave after washing to do, but it was hard enough to make myself to do all the back stitch, because it was everywhere different colors and so on. So I finally finished. I wouldn't repeat the second time. I know it's amazing. It looks, it's for me, it's one of the best reefs from any make. Like, and but I wouldn't do that again. I was thinking to do another reef from Dimensions soon enough, but then I decided that no, I have to do something a little bit easier, and I stuck with the stocking as well from Lena Lu, and Lena Lu actually designs those designs are pretty much hard to do. Here with three strands of thread, loads of blending colors and so on, and the back stitch as well. But the result is definitely amazing and worth it. So I'm gonna move now to one more design, and probably I'm gonna switch to a different angle of recording, because I will have very long piece to show. So now first I'm gonna show my Mirabilia dressmaker's daughter, the one that I have finished probably in March, I'm not sure now. So I don't have many information prepared, like, but anyway, there is no need for all that, you know, the preview or something, because anyway, the finished piece is right in front of you. What about this one? I took back to stitch this one when it was like over 50% already. Cross Stitch Saga updated, and for some reason added all my beads to the done already progress, so I had to delete. So after doing some stitches, I noticed that all those beads actually cleared off, so I had to put them back. So it showed 62% when I took it, so probably it was over 50, like maybe just a half a piece done when I took it back to stitch. So as far as I remember, I did 17,000 stitches altogether with the beads. So a lot, yes. But it was a game and I needed to do that, so I finished everything within 3 weeks. I didn't count how many exactly days, but in 3 weeks I finished those, and I had some small pieces done as well. So this one was just a half done. It's half around here, so this one's just a half done. This one was only a dress. Here wasn't full dress, full mannequin wasn't done, and here as well was like that. So I finished absolutely everything. I'm very happy. I like summer. I like autumn. Autumn looks with those spikes like Lady Gaga dress or something. Yeah, there was some beads like size 6 and 8, and there were no petite beads. There were some treasures, those tiny bubbles, those lovely as well. It's like on a necklace. Then there was the snowflake bugle beads. Then of course there were some round faced beads as well from Swarovski's, and 6 flowers. And there was another flower here on autumn. And the rest of the beads, they pretty much used either Mill Hill, either Toho. So I don't mind using the white ones and these beads here as a Toho, because I did have them. The ones that I had from Mill Hill, I used the Mill Hill ones. Here, those beads definitely Toho, because I have a lot, and many Mirabilias do have the Mill Hill 18828, I think, so that's what it is. So I used the ones that I had. I bought like 200 grams of size 8 beads, and I'm just gonna be using in my another Mirabilias, because I didn't buy embellishment packs, because I do have a lot of Toho. I have Miyuki. I have different kind of beads, because I do a little bit beading on side with the stitching. So I decided that there is no point to me for me to get those embellishment packs, because I have leftovers Mill Hill, and I don't really want to use them in other stitchings, the Mill Hill ones, because I don't know if I have another piece from Mirabilia or anything else. So I decided not to keep too many leftovers of a Mill Hill, and use some of my Tohos as well, where I can actually use them in a different projects, and it's not that. Well, I am greedy, but I didn't want to just to keep too many different palettes like of beads and threads and stuff. So here there were 2 Krennics, there were 5 water lilies, Caron water lilies, 2 different bugle beads, all the black ones, size 6 beads I used from Toho as well. They all in all mannequins there, but yeah, definitely I'm gonna be framing. I know it's wrinkly now, because I tried to record a video, and you know Permin, this is a milk chocolate color of Permin, and you know that it's really hard to iron. And thing is that I can't iron too many times, because I stitched this with invisible thread from YLI, and I'm afraid that all gonna, fall apart. So sorry about the wrinkles, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's finished as well. So that's one of the big ones. Then I have one really big, but I will have to change the angle of the stitching, because the recording, because it's too long and wouldn't fit for me. So I'll show one more small. So I have this as well from Dimensions, Hydrangea in Bloom, and oh, I love this one. I finished in 7 days. All the back stitch and everything I did as well. I washed it, but I'm not sure if I ironed. So I used the same beads, the ones that from Dimensions. I don't have a code now, but if you're interested, so you just comment down below, and I'll get you the codes of those kits. So this is pretty much common, probably everybody stitched and who does like Dimensions, they definitely do have this kit as well. So I just took it and I just did it. Because when I was in the game, there was another girl who started stitching it, and I said, okay, I'll just keep company and I'm gonna stitch it. So there was couching as well, and a good bit of back stitch, but I do like the way it turned out. It's a lot of half stitches, which is really good because it goes faster. Of course, the count of a stitch, like, it's not going that fast when you do the half stitches. It just, covers a lot of fabric, so it's easy peasy one. I'm not sure if it's the easiest part is over here, well, all those blossoms are, but I didn't mind. So I finished in 7 days. There's like around 9,500 or something like that stitches altogether. So now I'm gonna change the angle of the recording, and I'll show you another two pieces, the ones that I have finished. One of them was in the game, another one wasn't. So stay with me. There is a little star over here. It's lovely. It's made with the blending with gold metallic and just the normal thread from Dimensions. And this is a China make as well, because it's well, brand new design. So I had a bit of confusion there about the gloves and everything, and I was thinking that maybe it's a little bit too dark. Then here was as well weird looking, but in general, when I put the back stitch and everything, it looks okay, because it's the shadows and stuff like that. So that will be probably it with my dimension stocking, and I'll show you now another. Oh, it's got so wrinkly. Another piece, the one that I have made. That's Lanard red poppies. You've seen probably up to here all the back stitch and that stitching all down there. The rest of it I did in a couple of weeks as well in the game, and it was 33%, I think so, when I started, and when I took that out into stitch. And here you see the finished piece. It's over 30,000 stitches altogether. There was some stitches in one strand, and the rest here is the two strands. The writing as well, all those letters were stitched in one strand, and all that frame here is one strand. No more backstitch except for this part, and it went really easy. So I did enjoy, and as I always say, Lanart is actually the easiest ones, as well as Mirabilia. You just sit and stitch that, except for ironing and doing stuff with fabric. The fabric is, I do like it, it's nice, but you have to just frame and put it away. If you're gonna just bend a little bit, and here you have wrinkles and so on. So anyways, I will have to iron before I frame it. I'm not framing all my stuff because I have nowhere, to be honest with you, here. And they do offer, like, they give prices as well, that it's just impossible. There's no point to frame everything in my town. Probably, well, I'll have to go somewhere to Dublin or something like that, where I could find a little bit more choice, and just probably better prices, because here it was disaster. Like, to pay a couple hundred for framing, which one, exactly that in Lithuania is like 20 euro or whatever. So that's why I'm not really framing everything here. And all the small things, the ones that I have stitched, like, I definitely put them together. The stockings I sew as well, but the framing is, yeah. I have some framed in temporary frames, but I'm not hanging much in this house, so. Yeah, Lanart, it's serious from Lanart. There is iris, there are two roses. Probably I'm going to be starting them as well, because I have some leftover frames, the ones that would be okay to stitch these things. But I have started two new Lanart, and you'll see in the next videos. And this one is pretty much long, so with 60 centimeters in length. And I do imagine having a few big ones in the middle, and two from both sides stitched. So I like those flowers, and I'm definitely gonna be stitching probably iris or roses maybe first. So yeah, but I need to get rid of some of my whips first. Probably that will be it with the long ones. And now I'm gonna start with the small ones, so I'm gonna come back to the normal angle of the recording. See you in a minute. So I'm back now with Dimensions Santa Snow Globe stocking. That's new kit, the one that came out last year, but it didn't go in shops for another half a year. It was announced already, but I got it just in autumn. It was probably from March, I think so. New designs, and I got it and I straight away started stitching. So back in January, you've seen this one as a whip, and I had just a bit done like, so I finished absolutely everything in February, and I did enjoy because it was one of the easiest ones, and well, not really easy over here, but it was pretty much easy. Everything else just stitched. There was a half stitches, the full stitches here with few red colors. I do love stitching with the red colors, so I have another whip started as well with the red colors on the black. So you're definitely gonna see that soon enough. I know I'm in another game again, but I try my best to record video probably next week with the whips, the ones that I have started like and moving, and the ones that I moved within the last 4 months. So this one finished back in February. It's like, I don't know, like 20,000 or something like that stitches. I didn't check, and I'm sorry, I'm not really prepared for a video with all the statistics of that, but I did a back stitch. I did back stitch in gold. Here I did, instead of a back stitch, I did a coaching, and the rest of the stuff is a back stitch done as well. So here supposed to be back stitch with gold as well, and I did that couching as well. Instead of here is couching, and here I think so I did the back stitch on Joy, just here couching. So I didn't write the name because we all have our name stockings already. There was no point. So what I did, I just stitch as decoration, and now just because I started another 2 stockings, so I didn't finish everything up. So probably at the end of the year you will see again all of my stockings, the ones that I have done, and I hope I'll finish this one, like, you know, and solve all felt and everything, whatever was there. As well, wrinkly because I rolled everything, and was there, like, you know, pile of rolls on the floor, and I know I just didn't iron again. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna iron before I actually start sewing and putting everything together. So definitely you will see later on, probably this year. I try my best to stitch the rest of the stockings, the ones that I have started, and just because of the games, and it's important to stitch everything there and count every stitch. So Dimensions stockings are pretty much easy, except for the one that I have started from Lena Lou. So that's that. Now I'm back with another one. So this is my rocking horse, watermelon rocking horse. It's from company Fruzelok. It's not, I think so, would be translated. It's a Ukraine company. They do have a good bit on wooden background, and it has felt and everything. It wasn't really well done to put it together, so I had to glue that, and yeah, I put it together anyways. There was a good bit of a back stitch, few DMC colors, lovely watermelons. I do like watermelon. And It looks amazing though. I have two more, I think so, and probably I will be stitching when I'm outside or something like that. That's, you know, it's easy to hold in the hand and just stitch. There was a saga for them as well, saga file. You just download straight away from the kit. I hope all the companies gonna be doing that soon, because I think some Michael Powell as well doing the PDF files or something like that. So it's easier to stitch when you have electronic version of a chart. So yeah, that's this one done. It was in a game because it was important to finish as well. You get like a 10% of all the stitches add on as a bonus stitch points. So I have finished. I had a few finished the small ones just to gain all those 10% and extra for putting everything together and so on. So yeah, I have that done in a few days, and it was awesome to stitch on a wooden background. All the stitches look straight and very nice, and I do enjoy it. So it's a lovely rocking horse. I have one with dinosaurs, the purple one, and one I think so I have with some flowers. So that's that from the small ones. And then I had something done for my game as well. It was the from Magic Country as well, from Ukraine, and there was flour, egg, and lovely bunny ears. So those on the sticks, like lollipops, and as well it was easy. I did like 1.5 in a day. This one was probably the smallest one. There was less beads, but all of them it's like around 1,000 beads anyways. So yeah, I like them, and I do get from them quite a lot of leftover beads, the ones that I can use somewhere else. I have finished feather as a hair clip. So I'll show probably next time when I'll do beading video. And yeah, I know it's a lot of stuff there. I never get everything properly fixed in my room. So with the beading videos, it's a problem because then again, I'll make a mess. Even the bigger one, and some of the crystals still coming. So I just decided that I'll wait for some time for those videos, and then as well on a wooden background with the threads I have finished the sleigh. That's a Christmas ornament, and that's with the DMC colors as well. Yeah. Oh, I did that in like a couple hours, so it's easy. As long as you do the main stars, so then you just fill out everything with another thread. It's lovely, it's nice as well as the felt at the back, and all these things were in the kit. That's from the same company as the rocking horse, and I buy that always in one shop. I'll leave the link down below where I bought it, and if you're interested in any codes of them or something, just let me know in the comments and I will check them out for you. Maybe I'll find the link where to buy. So I have another sleigh done as well with reindeer. So it's probably will be a Christmas tree with quite a lot of my finished stuff. Then I have this tiny teapot done, and it's a background on it, like, you know, as a stand as well, stitched with the beads, not like another ones you're gonna see. And I actually remembered now, speaking of ornaments, I remembered that I have another 3 finishes, 4 finishes actually, on another piece of fabric, so I'll just bring in a minute there as well. So that's teapot. I like the red colors, and I have teacup as well, and then I have another pot done as a napkin holder. So that's from both sides, and I'm gonna keep that not as a napkin holder, but for my paper notes, like it's cool. So I made two of them. I have this one teapot, and I'll show you a flower now in a second as well. So it's from both sides stitched as well. It's pretty much big. It's like 3,000 beads in them, and it took me a while actually, but I put everything together, and probably I'm gonna be using soon for my notes, because well, I keep everything for recording a video and then just forget to use. So I'm gonna be using that for notes, and that's that. Two the same size, identical in stitching, because I don't know why, but well, if you put napkins, probably you wouldn't see that there's some things actually sticking out, and they're not the same. They're the same, just the same, how to say, the same direction though. So that's that. And I glued them so I can hold and carry like this. Then I have this flower. This one I didn't glue, yeah. So it's it can be taken out. So it's easy. Another one was very hard to put in, but this one I didn't glue yet, so I'll just keep it. So that's maybe this one I'm gonna be using for notes, because it's a little bit lower than another one. So not much though, but still. So it's cool to have something nice on a desk, like, you know, for notes, and instead of all the papers, like, you know, split everywhere on the desk. So yeah, that's that. For cards or something like that as well, it's cool to have. So that's from Magic Country as well, where all those stick thingies. Yeah. And it's very interesting fabric at the back there. It's kind of it's not like a plastic, it's not like silicone, it's something in between. Very interesting. So, and what's on them? There's a yellow background on this. I don't know why it's yellow, but anyways. Purple on this. And yellow on this. Then I have small heart done as well as from Magic Country, and I just stitched the Lithuanian flag, and yeah, I made a magnet out of it, needle minder, and I used it before already. It's cool, and it's my made. So that's the finish. Then stay with me for a second. I'm gonna run and get another finished ones. I totally forgot that I have them done. So I'm back again with the wrinkly one. So it will be another 3 pieces there. So it's still a whip, but I do have finished some pieces. So I have finished this Santa in February, then I finished this one in March, then I finished this one in April, and this one in May. Them are lovely. I do have bought big ones, big balls, like, you know, from foam, like made from foam, and I said I'm gonna just put them on, like, you know, and make as a Christmas ornaments. But now I think that some of them I can actually make in those balls, because anyway, it's big Christmas tree, but it's still, them gonna be way too big for Christmas tree, like, you know. So maybe I'll do pin keeps or something like that. So if it's as a pin keep, so probably it's more interesting, and they will take less space, and will be more like accurate, just that piece over here, like, let's say, and they can be even different size, like, you know, or even a different shape and stuff. So this tiny Santa with with all that light and the French knots around and so on. It's cool. Then I have this candy canes as an ice cream mate. Then this lovely tree. That was probably the easiest one to do. And this Santa as well. They all have over 1,000 stitches each. So I participate in my own project liquidation where I have to stitch 1,000 a month. For me, they are perfect, like, you know, because each of them is over 1,000, and that's enough for my project liquidation. So that's 4 I done as well in those months where I disappeared on you. So today probably it, and I'll come back to you with my whips and stuff as I go, and probably I will be showing you in a different way. I'm gonna be recording few videos now and then, and I just join them together because it's hard enough to show everything with those frames on the table and so on, and it's a mess on my desk upstairs. So I do everything in the kitchen and I'm gonna be putting everything away. I prepare fabric for this one already with a new part. Here will be another Santa. Now will be all Santas here, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. Probably I will be just putting them in a 8 centimeters balls instead of a 10, the ones that I bought, because they pretty much small turn out anyways. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave a text there under the video in a comment. Don't forget to press like, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell as well to get notifications for my really now and then coming out videos. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're happy for me that I have done so many pieces, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.